I love Portland, Oregon. Don't say sorry, you're here. Portland's amazing. Portland's like if you, like, I don't know, if Amsterdam and Texas hooked up in college and just like left the kid in the woods. Good food, great weed, bored white people, Portland, Oregon. Like it. I dressed accordingly for Portland, Oregon, like all the dead people, like, right? Yeah. Because it looked like an ironic lumberjack, basically. It's like, I'm going to work in the woods, but I'm clearly too weak to chop down a fucking tree. Told you I was born here. I think it's like the birthmark. Basically, I swear tattoos are like a Portland birthmark nowadays. If I go do the road, square business, drunk white girls will come up after the show like, tattoos, that's cool, I want to see the rest of it. And they'll proceed to rip my arm out of my shirt. I stop them every time by ripping a titty out of their shirt. They'd be like, oh, that's cool, I want to see the rest of it. Go tit for tat, they learn lessons. Eye to eye on shit very quickly. I love my job. It's just basically being a professional uncle. That's what a comedian is. I'm a great uncle. I'm not a father. I pull out. I focus on being an uncle. Be a great uncle instead of a deadbeat dad. America, I think, would be a better place. That's my choice. That's me. I love my nephews. Like all day yesterday, I played Ninja Baby. Uncle Todd, Ninja Baby. And you don't know what that is, but I'm happy as hell whenever I hear that. Because that's when my 6-year-old nephew runs up to me and goes, Uncle Todd, Ninja Baby. And that's where I grab him by his hips and pretend like I'm in a green screen suit and proceed to beat the shit out of his 12-year-old brother with him. Ninja Baby. I got yelled at by my father yesterday twice during dinner to stop, goddammit, with a Ninja Baby and eat the fucking turkey. Pretty good. Before I was a comic, all I ever did was live on the water. I lived in a boathouse for years. I had a hammock in my living room. I put my nephews inside of it and just shake the shit out of them, you know? An analog astronaut trainer, if you will. That's what we called it. Trying to get triple A'd. I love living in a boathouse. I miss it. Like, I'm on the road all the time. I live like a vagabond now. But you should live in a boathouse. No yard work. It's like my dad's name's Cletus, okay? My grandma's name's Cletus. Yes, my first cousin's name is even fucking Cletus. I love being named Todd, just for the record. Just put it on paper. Like I have multiple, like we have mini trailer park. Like that's what my dad basically wanted for my family, was to get out of the trailer park. And so I feel like I made it when I lived in a boathouse, because that's like a floating trailer park, right? It's like like an aquabilly, you know, getting waterbombed. People are so cheesy because they have no idea what it is to like live in a boat. Like, oh, is there a motor on the back of it? Oh, it's like, no. Everyone always had the same joke. I swear to God, the same jokes. Oh, I bet that boathouse is rocking. Don't come knocking. So cheesy. It's like, no, I call it offshore drilling, you know? It's like, be clever if you're going to joke with me. I don't like people who get uptight about sex. That's weird to me. That's very odd to me. Like we all got here because of sex. Like, I mean, unless you're 1/10 of 1/1,000,000% of test tube, baby. Like, you should. And people get uncomfortable with masturbation. That's fine. I get that. Like, trick is just. I mean, we all masturbate. That's true. Trick is just don't get caught. That's when it gets uncomfortable. I will admit caught once. My ex walked on me. The only thing I could think to say was, "Is want to help?" She said no. Why, she's my ex, I guess. I don't get the Mile High Club. That is something that perplexes the hell out of my brain. Why do you want to hump in a porta potty at 28,000 feet? Like, if you try to hook up in a porta potty at sea level, you're disgusting, but if you do it in a plane, you're a baller. I don't quite get that. It makes no sense to me. Like, it doesn't click to me. Like, to me, I like relationships. I like getting into a relationship and figuring out who a person is you're interacting with. Like, I only date smart women, point blank. I will only date women smarter than me. They don't put up with my bullshit. It's like basically dating a defense attorney, okay? You're getting prosecuted if you try any bullshit, okay? Smart women relationships are simple mathematics. You do the positives, you don't do the negatives, everything's fucking awesome. open the door for her, positive. You piss on the seats, negative. You go to her restaurant, positive. You fuck her friends, negative. But if you can fuck 2 of her friends at the same time, that's a double negative. That's always positive. Smart girls don't get combative. With a father named Cletus and a mother who's Irish Catholic, I never wanted to be ignorant, ever. Ignorant is the most loaded word you can call a white person, point blank. My dad would lose his mind if someone called him ignorant. I've only seen him called ignorant once. I've only seen Cletus called to his face ignorant once. It was 3 Thanksgivings ago. My mother called my father ignorant to his face. He said, "Kimberly, you called me ignorant. You used the E word in front of the children?" I almost had an aneurysm. I was laughing so hard. Couldn't even, I'm like, no, I get it. It's a little sense. Like, I come from a family of drinkers. Like, I love watching in movies, especially when someone's always like I'm not much of a drinker. I enjoy beer. Like, Portland's amazing beer, but I don't like getting drunk necessarily. You can clap, I'm sure you're drunk. I'm a mature pothead. I clap for weed. So slower claps. That person and me, we're both mature potheads. We function best between just high enough to do this, and holy shit, we got too high to do this. My arthritis is never really acting up.